Have you ever pondered which sexual orientation is right, polygamy or same-sex relationships? It's a question that stirs lively debates across dining tables in classrooms and on social media. Today we're peeling back the layers of this intricate topic, examining two specific orientations, polygamy and same-sex relationships. Sexual orientation is a deeply personal aspect of our identities, and understanding it is key to fostering empathy and respect. It's about more than just who we're attracted to. It's a vital part of our sense of self. So, why focus on polygamy and same-sex relationships? Well, these orientations often find themselves at the center of discussions, mired in misconceptions and myths. Our aim is to shed some light on these orientations, discussing their unique attributes, challenges, and societal implications. We're not here to judge or prescribe, but to explore and understand. So buckle up, open your minds and hearts, and join us as we delve into this sensitive yet important conversation. First, we explore polygamy, a sexual orientation often shrouded in controversy. Polygamy, from the Greek poly, meaning many, and gamos, meaning marriage, is the practice of having more than one spouse at the same time. It's a lifestyle that has been practiced in various cultures worldwide for centuries, from the ancient civilizations of Africa and Asia to certain religious communities today. Now, why would someone choose polygamy? One reason is the potential for larger families. In many traditional societies, larger families signify wealth and prosperity, and more hands make for lighter work, whether that's in the fields or around the homestead. More family members can also provide a wider support network, emotionally, physically, and financially. Another advantage is shared responsibilities. In a polygamous household, chores, child rearing, and other duties can be divided among the spouses, easing the burden on any one individual. This division of labor can make for a more efficient household and potentially a more harmonious living environment. However, polygamy is not without its challenges. One primary concern is jealousy. It can be incredibly difficult to ensure that all spouses feel equally loved and appreciated, leading to potential strife within the household. Furthermore, the dynamics of managing a relationship among multiple individuals can be complex and demanding. Legal issues are another major hurdle. In many parts of the world, polygamy is illegal, and those who practice it can face severe penalties. Even in places where it's technically permitted, polygamous families often face societal stigma and discrimination. Lastly, polygamy can create complex inheritance issues. Without clear legal frameworks in place, disputes over property and assets after the death of a spouse can lead to family conflict. So, while polygamy offers the potential for larger families and shared responsibilities, it also presents significant challenges, including potential jealousy, legal ramifications, and inheritance disputes. Polygamy, thus, presents a complex set of advantages and challenges. It's a lifestyle choice that requires careful consideration, understanding, and above all, mutual respect and love among all involved. Now let's shift our focus to same-sex relationships, a topic that has been gaining recognition and acceptance worldwide. Same-sex relationships are not a modern phenomenon, despite what some may assume. In fact, they have been documented throughout history and across cultures. Ancient Greece, for instance, is well known for its acceptance of same-sex relationships, particularly between older men and younger boys, a practice known as pederasty. In Native American societies, individuals known as two-spirit people, who embodied both masculine and feminine traits, were often involved in same-sex relationships and held positions of respect. In the contemporary world, the landscape of same-sex relationships is diverse and evolving. It ranges from couples who have been together for decades, quietly living their lives, to young people who are openly and proudly expressing their love in ways that were not possible a generation ago. One of the main advantages of same-sex relationships is the freedom to love without the constraints of traditional gender roles. This freedom can lead to relationships that are more equitable in terms of power dynamics and division of labor. Moreover, many people in same-sex relationships report a deep understanding and empathy with their partner that comes from shared gender experiences. However, same-sex relationships are not without their challenges. Societal prejudice is a significant hurdle. Despite strides towards acceptance, homophobia and discrimination persist. In some parts of the world, being openly gay can lead to social ostracism, violence, or even legal repercussions. Another challenge is the lack of legal recognition and protection in some regions. While many countries now recognize same-sex marriage, there are still numerous places where same-sex couples cannot legally marry or adopt children. This lack of legal protection can lead to issues around inheritance, hospital visitation rights, and more. Like all relationships, same-sex relationships are complex, filled with both joys and struggles. They offer the opportunity for deep connection and understanding, but can also be a source of stress due to societal prejudice and legal challenges. Same-sex relationships, like polygamy, come with their unique set of benefits and hurdles. So, which sexual orientation is right, polygamy or same-sex relationships? This question, as we've explored today, is not as straightforward as it may seem. We've delved into the complexities and nuances of both polygamy and same-sex relationships, unpacking the unique challenges and benefits of each. In our discussion about polygamy, we've looked at how it can offer a sense of communal living and shared responsibilities. However, we've also highlighted potential challenges, such as the potential for power imbalances and the necessity for clear communication and consent among all parties involved. When we talked about same-sex relationships, we saw how they can foster a sense of understanding and empathy, given the shared experiences of being part of a historically marginalized group. Yet we also acknowledge the often significant societal pressures and prejudices these partnerships might face, despite the strides we've made towards acceptance and equality. But as we wrap up this conversation, it's essential to remember that our discussion isn't about deciding which orientation is right or wrong. It's about understanding and respecting the diversity of human experiences and relationships. It's about recognizing that what works for one person might not work for another. And that's okay. In reality, the right orientation is the one that feels true to you. It's the one that allows you to express your love and commitment in a way that aligns with your beliefs and circumstances. It's the one that makes you feel secure, respected, and cherished. So, whether you identify with polygamy, same-sex relationships, or any other orientation, the most important thing is that your choice is respected and consensual. Because sexual orientation, like many aspects of our identities, is deeply personal and should be free from judgment. In the end, what matters most is mutual consent, respect, and love in any relationship. Let's continue to learn, understand, and respect each other's choices.